Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy. Here's
Welcome to the 2019 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. We are in the quarterfinals. This is officially the money zone, proudly sponsored by GCB Bank. What this means is that each point earned is worth 5 Ghana cedis to the team. At the end of the contest, each team will receive 5 Ghana cedis multiplied by the total number of points scored, and that amount is for each of the 3 students and 1 teacher. Thank you very much, GCB Bank, for that. Now, this second quarterfinal contest features University Practice Senior High School, Opoku Ware School, and St. Ignatius of Loyola Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. University Practice Senior High School. University Practice Senior High School is represented by
Frederick Oseiku, final year. Apia Dankwase Noble, final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very fine.
All right, I'm using this opportunity to learn about my contestants. What do you do when you are not here doing science and math?
Okay. I like reading a lot, so I'll be reading stories and other literature.
Okay, that's great. And you?
I like watching movies and playing video games.
All right. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. This contest, what are we to expect from you?
A win.
A win. All right. Best wishes to you then.
Thank you, madam.
Opoku Ware School. Opoku Ware School is represented by
Oseius Watson Cornelius.
Adu Naikofi, final.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
Fine by the grace of God.
Yes, so I'm learning about my contestants. What do you do when you're not here doing science and math?
Okay. Watch videos and play games.
I see.
Watch movies.
Movies?
Yes, madam.
All right. Okay, now this contest. What are we expecting?
Okay, we're just praying and hoping that the supernatural favor of God will see us through successful.
All right, best wishes to you then. St. Ignatius of Loyola Senior High School. St. Ignatius of Loyola Senior High School is represented by
York Emmanuel, final year.
Kumar Raphael, final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
We are
You're
doing
fine.
Great. So I still want to know about my contestants. What do you do when you're not doing science and math?
Madam, me are listening to music.
Music. What kind of music?
Schoolboy, Shatawale.
And you?
I like playing video games and at times help my mother to sell food.
All right. Now the contest. What are we to expect from you?
That the Lord's divine favor should locate us and see us through this contest.
I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
We've met the contestants. We are looking forward to the divine favor of the Lord, all of us. All right, but before I sit down, I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adanse Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Arkin University of Applied Sciences, Newmont Gold Corp Ghana, and InterVarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. You know, it certainly is. My name is Elsie Efa Kaufman, and I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. Thank you very much. Contestants, the contest, as always, comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 1 bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, there's a penalty, 1 point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all three schools. I'll be starting with you university practice, but before then, I have a preamble to all schools, after which you will require approximately 30 seconds of time. So this is the preamble. Forces F1, F2, and F3 act on a particle. Determine the net work done on the particle when it moves from R1 to R2. Did you get your preamble, or shall I repeat? Repeat. Forces F1, F2, and F3 act on a particle. Determine the net work done on the particle when it moves from R1 to R2. So now, our university practice. F1 is 2I Newton, F2 is 2J Newton, F3 is 2K Newton, R1 is equal to I minus J meter, and R2 is equal to 2I minus 2J meter. Osekweku.
Minus 2 joules.
That's incorrect. For bonus. Yes, Cornelius.
0 joules.
0. With the same preamble, Saint Ignatius. F1 is equal to 2I Newton. F2 is equal to 2J Newton. F3 is equal to 2K Newton. R1 is equal to I minus J meter. R2 is equal to 2I plus 2J meter. Raphael.
2 joules.
That's incorrect. Please raise your hand. Yes, Cornelius.
8 joules.
Yes. With the same preamble. F1 is equal to 2I Newton. F2 is equal to negative 2J Newton. F3 is equal to negative 2K Newton. R1 is equal to I minus J meter. And R2 is equal to 2I minus 2J meter. Yes, Adonai.
Madam, 4 joules.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. And it's one of those questions where I give you the question, then I move around gathering right answers along the way. So when I get to your school, please give me a right answer different from what has already been said. So this is the question. Name one, only one gland which is associated with the alimentary canal, and state what it produces or secretes. Name one gland which is associated with the alimentary canal and state what it produces or secretes. First choice, university practice. Sir Noble.
Okay. the pancreas, and it produces the pancreatic juice, or the pancreatic gland, and it produces the pancreatic juice, which contains the
2 out of 3. I'll come back to you to tell you why in a moment. Yes, St. Ignatius.
It produces ptyalin or salivary amylase.
Okay, 2. Opoku Ware.
Okay.
Cornelius.
We have the gastric glands in the stomach, and they secrete and release the gastric juice, which contains protein digesting enzymes
Yes.
such as.
All right. So the pancreas, it secretes pancreatic juice and hormones as well. Hormones. You didn't mention the hormones. All right. And then St. Ignatius, you mentioned the salivary glands. They just produce saliva. Of course, the saliva will have the enzymes you mentioned, but the saliva is the main product. Okay? All right. The other ones are intestinal glands, and these secrete intestinal juice. The liver, it secretes bile. And then the one you mentioned, the gastric gland, which secretes the gastric juice. Next set, 10 seconds. University practice. State fully the Hans rule. Yes and no, Bo.
Okay. Hans rule states that degenerate orbitals must be filled singly with parallel spins in the same direction before pairing up in the opposite direction.
All right. Aufbau is a German expression. What does it mean, and what does the Aufbau rule or principle state in relation to electronic atomic structure? Emmanuel.
Aufbau's principle states that orbitals with lower energy must be filled first before orbitals with higher energy. So above means talks about electrons.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. It's a German word, and it means building up. Building up. All right. Opoku Ware, how useful is the Aufbau principle? Yes, Cornelius.
The Aufbau's rule is related to the building up principle. So the Aufbau rule is important in building up an atom, as it explains that as electrons are being added, protons are equally added, and hence help in the building of an atom, and also from lower energy level to higher energy level.
I'm not going to accept this. All right. We are looking for the use, the application part of it, right? What is it useful for? It allows us to reproduce the electron configuration of the ground states of atoms of elements. All right? Okay. "30 seconds with a preamble to all schools." Preamble. Find the value of x if the following are consecutive terms of an exponential sequence. That's a preamble. Shall I repeat? Find the value of x if the following are consecutive terms of an exponential sequence. All right. So university practice, 3, 3x, 12x. Say Noble.
Okay. X is equal to 4.
Yes. With the same preamble, 60x, 10x, 5. Manuel?
S is equal to 3.
Yes. With the same preamble, 10x, 2x, 2. Cornelius?
X equals 5.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. University practice. Find the rest energy of a particle of mass 2.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 19 kilogram. Say Noble.
1.8 by 10 exponent negative 2 joules.
Yes. Determine the mass of a particle whose rest energy is 6.3 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 joule. Yes, Emmanuel?
We have 7.0 times 10 to the power negative 22 kilogram.
Yes. Determine the rest energy of a particle of mass 8.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 20 kilogram. Yes, Cornelius.
7.2 millijoules.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. And I have a preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will give you a description. I'll give you a description. State the type of fluids in humans to which the description refers. State the type of fluids in humans to which the description refers. University practice. The fluid within the cells, also called cytosol. Osekweku.
Okay. The cytoplasm.
No. Which of you? Please raise your hand. Yes, Cornelius.
Intracellular fluid.
Yes. with the same preamble, St. Ignatius. The fluid that bathes cells in the tissues of organisms. Raphael.
Intracellular fluid.
No. Yes, Cornelius.
Interstitial fluid.
Yes. Now your own major question with the same preamble. Fluid that surrounds blood cells in the blood vessels. Yes,
Plasma.
Cornelius.
Plasma.
I'm not accepting that. One attempt for bonus. It's called intravascular fluid. Ten seconds. University practice. What accounts for the decrease in atomic radius in the same period as atomic number increases? Yes, Osekweku.
Okay, across the period, more electrons are added to the same shell, and atomic number increases. Hence, proton number is being increased. Hence, the effective nuclear charge is increasing across the period. But the shielding effect remains relatively constant as the number of core electrons remain the same since electrons are added to the same shell. Hence, if increasing effective nuclear charge causes the outermost electrons to be put more closer to the nucleus.
That's
Decreasing
true. Please be brief. All right. St. Ignatius. Explain why the first ionization energy of an element decreases down the same group. Straight to the point. Yes, Emmanuel.
Down the group, more electrons are added into the valence shell of the atom, so the effective nuclear charge decrease and the shielding effect increase. So as a result, removing electron will be easier, so it requires less energy as you go down the group. Require less energy as you go down the group to pick an electron from the outermost shell.
One. And I'm taking this opportunity to warn you. Opoku Ware School. It wasn't you who rang. Oh, pardon me. University practice, I'm warning you. Next time you ring while another school is giving their answer, I will start deductions. All right. So this was the expected answer. Down the same group, atomic radii are increasing, right? The attraction for the outermost electrons decreases. So the first ionization energy will decrease down the group. You see how very systematically and directly the answer came. That's what I like. Opoku Ware School. Which properties of the elements in a group are influenced by the decrease in first ionization energy?
Okay.
Yes, Cornelius.
Yeah, the metallic character, that's the ability of the atom to lose or gain electrons. to lose electrons, and the covalent character, that's the ability of the electrons to accept electrons.
The second one?
And the covalent character.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. It's metallic character. That's the one you gave. Metallic character increases down the group, and then the ability to form cations increases down the group. 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the inverse of the given function. That's a preamble. Find the inverse of the given function. University practice. Y is equal to x plus 2 all over the expression x minus 1. Yes, Osekweku.
The inverse of the function is x plus 2. That expression over x minus 1.
Yes. Y is equal to x minus 1 all over the expression x minus 2. Which of you, Raphael?
Okay. Y is equal to 2x minus 1 all over x minus 1.
Yes. Y is equal to x over the expression x plus 3. Adonai.
Madam, we have the inverse to be y is equal to 3x all over the expression 1 minus x.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds each. University practice. A string with a mass per unit length of 8.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 3 kilogram per meter is stretched between 2 posts with a tension of 180 newtons. What is the speed of transverse waves on the string? Sir Noble.
Okay. You have 1.5 by 10 exponent 2 meters per second.
Yes. A string with mass per unit length of 8.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 3 kilogram per meter is to be stretched so that the speed of transverse waves on the string is 3.0 times 10 raised to the power 2 meters per second. What must the tension in the string be? Raphael.
7.2 times 10 to the power negative 6 Newton.
That's incorrect. Yes.
Okay. 7.2 by 10 exponent 2 newtons.
Yes. Determine the speed of transverse waves on a wire whose mass per unit length is 2.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 2 kilogram per meter, stretched with a tension of 490 Newton. Yes, Cornelius.
Okay. We have 1.4 times 10 to the power 2 meters per second.
You're right. Next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Distinguish between photosynthesis and photorespiration with respect to the following. Distinguish between photosynthesis and photorespiration with respect to the following. Rubisco activity. Yes, Osekweku.
Okay. In photosynthesis, there is minimal Rubisco activity, but there is high Rubisco activity in photorespiration.
That's incorrect. Cornelius.
In photosynthesis, Rubisco adds CO2 to RUBP during carbon fixation, but in the photorespiration, the Rubisco adds oxygen, that's O2, to RUBP. During the Calvin cycle or the light independent state.
I'm not accepting it. All right. So Rubisco produces 3 PGA from RUBP in photosynthesis, while Rubisco produces 3 PGA and additionally phosphoglycolate from the RUBP in photorespiration. St. Ignatius with the same preamble, carbon fixation. For bonus. Yes.
In photosynthesis, there's a carbon fixation, that is, CO2 is added to the 5-carbon sugar RUBP. But in the photorespiration, there's rather oxygen that's added to RUBP, so there's no, by the Rubisco, that is, there's no carbon fixation in the light independent states.
No for a bonus. Okay, so photosynthesis is the main process of carbon fixation in plants, while photorespiration actually wastes some of the already fixed carbon, so it uses the fixed carbon rather. Your major question with the same preamble. The gas needed for the process to occur. Yes, Cornelius.
In photosynthesis, we require CO2 to occur. That's during the Calvin cycle. When the photorespiration, oxygen is what is required for the process to occur.
That's true. "30 seconds. University practice. An element has 3 natural isotopes whose mass numbers and respective natural abundances are as follows: 68.0, 40.0%. 70.0, 40.0%. And 72.0, 20.0%. Calculate the atomic mass of the element. Yes, which of you? It was too late. Yes, Cornelius.
69.6.
Yes. St. Ignatius. An element with atomic mass of 83.9 has 3 natural isotopes. 2 of the isotopes have the following mass numbers and abundances: 83.0, 50.0%, and 86.0, 20.0%. Calculate the mass number of the third isotope. Yes, which of you? Adonai.
Madam, 84.0.
Yes. Your major question. An element has 3 natural isotopes whose mass numbers and respective natural abundances are as follows: 55.0, 30.0%, 58.0, 25.0%, and 60.0, 45.0%. Calculate the atomic mass of the element. Adonai.
Go 50. Madam, 58.0.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round. 30 seconds. And I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A car traveled from A to B at 100 kilometers per hour for 3 hours, and from B to A at 60 kilometers per hour for 5 hours. Assume there is no stopping. Find. Did you get it? Again. A car traveled from A to B at 100 kilometers per hour for 3 hours, and from B to A at 60 kilometers per hour for 5 hours. Assume there is no stopping. Find. The distance of the round trip from A to B and back to A. Yes, Sir Noble.
600 kilometers.
Yes. St. Ignatius, average speed for the round trip. Raphael.
53.0 kilometers per hour.
That's incorrect. Yes. Sir Noble.
75 kilometers per hour.
Yes. Opoku Ware. The times when the car is midway between A and B. Yes, Adonai.
Okay, madam. At the first instance, it was in between A and B when the time was 1 hour 30 minutes. And at the second instance, when the time was 5 hours 30 minutes.
You're right. And that's the end of the first round.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
You're most welcome to a new...
At the end of the first round, St. Ignatius of Loyola Senior High School has 14 points. University Practice Senior High School has 25 points. Opoku Ware School has 33 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as a speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. Ignatius? Thank you. Opoku Ware School. Thank you. University Practice. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But be very careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, the answer is either wrong or you are unable to provide an answer in the right amount of time. You lose a precious point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds maximum to present your answer. If there are no calculations required, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes, everyone. First question, 30 seconds. A uniform solid sphere rolls from rest down a plane inclined at 30 degrees to the horizontal without slipping. Find the speed of the center of mass of the sphere when it has traveled 7 meters down the plane. Osai Kweku.
2 meters per second.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 7 meters per second. Next one. 10 seconds. An object of mass m is suspended at the end of a wire of length L, cross-sectional area A, and Young's modulus E. What is the angular frequency of small amplitude oscillations of the mass?
Almost lost the E. The angular frequency is the square root of the expression EA divided by LM.
You're right. "30 seconds. Find the magnitude of the magnetic flux density at the center of a circular loop of radius 0.20 meter, carrying a current of 2.0 amperes. Yes, Osekweku. Go.
6.3 by 10 exponent negative 6 Weber.
No. Who rang next? Yes, Adonai.
Madam, we have 6.3 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 Tesla.
Yes. Next one, 30 seconds. The rate constant of a first order reaction is 1.00 times 10 raised to the power -3 per second. How long would it take for the concentration of the reactant to decrease to 25% of its starting value? Yes, Osei-Kweku, go.
2.00 by 10 exponent -3 seconds.
No. Cornelius.
We have 1.39 times 10 to the power 3 seconds.
Yes. Ten seconds. An experiment was performed to determine the order of a chemical reaction, which could be a first order or second order reaction. Concentrations of the only reactant A were determined at various time intervals. Explain how the experimenter determined what order it was. Yes, which of you, please? Adonai.
Madam, as the experimenter varies the concentration of A to determine the order of the reaction, if the rate of the reaction varies directly as the concentration of A, such that when the concentration of A is doubled, the rate of the reaction also doubles, then he can conclude that it is a first order reaction. But if it varies exponentially, such that the concentration of A, doubling the concentration of A, varies the rate of the reaction by an exponential value, maybe multiplies it by 4 or by a factor of 9, then he can conclude that
I'm not accepting it. The easiest way, based on what is happening here, is by a graphical method, okay? So you plot log to the base 10 of concentration of A against T, you will get a straight line, and then you know that it's a first order reaction. Otherwise, you plot 1 over the concentration of A against T, and then that will give you a straight line. Then you know that you have a second order. All right, 10 seconds. Suppose the order of the reaction was found graphically to be first order. How could the rate constant K? Yes, which of you? Cornelius.
The rate constant K is the gradient or the slope of the graph of the negative of the slope of the graph of 1 over concentration of AT against 1 over concentration of A naught, where AT is the amount present at a particular time, and A naught is the initial amount present. So it's the slope, the negative of the slope of the graph.
No. Oh, I didn't finish the question. How could the rate constant K be determined from the graph? Not much was left. Okay, so remember, this is the first order, right? So we have a graph of log to the base 10 of concentration of A against T. And we have a straight line. So when you look at that graph, you see that it will have a negative gradient. The gradient will be negative m. This is equal to negative k over 2.303 because of the logs, right? That's the part you forgot about. So k is going to be 2.303 multiplied by m, which is the slope of that graph. All right, next set, 10 seconds each. What happens when double fertilization occurs in angiosperms? Yes, which of you? Cornelius.
When there's double fertilization, there's the formation of a triploid endosperm, and also there's the formation of a zygote. That is, there's the formation of a triploid endosperm. That's formed by the two poly.
Okay. Next one. Explain why mangroves go through viviparous germination. In mangrove plants, the seeds can't germinate in the ground because of the excessive salt content and lack of oxygen in the marshy habitat. That's why it has to do the viviparous germination. Next one. Which organ located on the floor of the cochlear canal in the inner ear and contains the receptor cells is regarded as... Yes, which of you, please? Yes.
The basilar membrane.
No. Go ahead.
The organ of Corti.
You are right. Last set. $30 seconds each. Translate the exponential equation 10 raised to the power x is equal to 725 into an equivalent... Yes, Cornelius.
Okay, so we have in linear equation form to be x is equal to log of 725.
Yes. If f of the expression x plus 2 is equal to x squared, evaluate... Hey. Okay. Osei Kweku. Senoble.
Okay, f of x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 4.
I'm not accepting. So let me continue reading. Evaluate f of 5. Yes.
F of 5 equals 9.
Yes. Last one. Simplify. X squared minus 5x minus 24 over the expression x minus 8. Yes, Adonai.
Madam, x plus 3.
Yes. That's the end of the second round.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
Central University, we are not just giving theoretical knowledge, but also real-life practical immersion. Our projects and research are targeted at solving real-life problems within our built and a natural environment. My name is Che Joseph Bafo, an architecture student. The faculty and facilities available to us make us industry ready. The project I'm working on recently won an award when my colleagues and I visited the Netherlands. Central University makes you industry ready.
At the end of the second round, St. Ignatius of Loyola Senior High School has 14 points. University Practice Senior High School has 26 points. Opoku Ware School has 45 points. We are at the top of round 3. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance Nsmq Star. The Star is an award that is given to any school that is able to earn a perfect score of 10 points in the round. This is what it means. For each member of such a team, there is 700 Ghana cedis. So each of the 3 students will get 700 Ghana cedis, and the teacher will also get 700 Ghana cedis, making a total of 2,800 Ghana cedis. Something to work hard for, right? Great. All right, so that's what's at stake in this round. Thank you, Prudential Life Insurance, for the Nsmq Star. All right, so now the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes to present one answer from your school. The problem of the day, as I have already mentioned, is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Keep your pens down. Problem of the day. pyramids depicting the number of organisms or biomass may be inverted, upright, or even diamond-shaped. Energy pyramids, however, are always upright. Why? Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Come here. School name. School name. That's enough. Thank you. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers as they appear here.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your premier and classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's consider the suggested solution from the consultants. So this was a problem from biology. And this was the question. Pyramids depicting the number of organisms or biomass may be inverted, upright, or even diamond-shaped. Energy pyramids, however, are always upright. Why? In order to fully explain this, we must address each of these types of pyramids. So pyramids of organisms may be inverted or diamond-shaped because a large organism, such as a tree, can sustain many smaller organisms. So we've addressed the pyramid of numbers of organisms, right? Okay, so that's worth 2 points. Likewise, a low biomass of organisms can sustain a larger biomass at the next trophic level because the organisms reproduce rapidly and thus supply continuous nourishment. We've now addressed the pyramid of biomass, why it can have a different shape. That's also worth 2 points. Now let's talk about the energy pyramids. Energy pyramids, however, must always be upright because of the laws of thermodynamics. This is where biology meets thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Thus, each trophic level must acquire energy from the trophic level below. It's not going to appear from anywhere. So it's part of that system. So that is one key reason. That's for saying something like this, 3 points. And then the second law of thermodynamics also states that during the transfer of energy, some energy is always lost as heat. So this is the idea of entropy. So we are losing energy along the way. So less energy is available at each higher trophic level. And so because we keep losing the energy, that is why that pyramid will be upright. 3 more points for linking it to the second law, making a total of 10 points. This is a suggested solution from our consultants. Now contestants. Saint Ignatius, is that smile meaning anything? You are writing all sorts of things there. Being specific about what? Primary consumers and all this is not addressing the key issues here, right? And so I'm most unhappy to award you a 0. 0 points. Opoku Ware School, you also said a lot of things. You didn't adequately explain the other types of pyramids. No, you didn't. You did talk, though, about the loss of energy as you go up the trophic level. Remember, I had 3 points at stake. That's what I'm giving you. And so you have 3 out of 10. University practice. You also talk about the loss of energy up the trophic levels. That was worth 3 points. Then you started saying something about sizes, but where you got to, it didn't link to anything in particular, so I can't do anything for you. That leaves you with 3 points as well, 3 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Please pick up your notepads.
At Central University, we are not just giving theoretical knowledge, but also real-life practical immersion. Our projects and research are targeted at solving real-life problems within our built and a natural environment. My name is Che Joseph Bafo, an architecture student. The faculty and facilities available to us make us industry ready. The project I'm working on recently won an award when my colleagues and I visited the Netherlands. Central University makes you industry ready.
Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. Please, when you receive a statement, consider it very carefully, weigh it, and let me know whether the statement is true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement is available to the 2 other schools. If a school rings and answers correctly, 2 full points. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm starting with you, St. Ignatius. Your statement. Eukaryotes include all living organisms other than the eubacteria and archaea. Yes, Raphael.
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. Opoku, Ware. Eukaryotes can be distinguished from prokaryotes by the differences in size of the ribosomal subunits. Yes, Cornelius.
True.
Yes. Eukaryotes can be either autotrophic or heterotrophic, whereas prokaryotes are only autotrophic. Osekweku.
False.
Yes. For the next set, I have a preamble to all schools. When I get to your school, I will give you a set of ordered pairs. And the comment about it is the set, which is a relation, is a function. So the following relation is a function. I hope you got it. All right. St. Ignatius, your set of ordered pairs. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay, go ahead, Raphael.
It's true.
No, it's false. Opoku, Ware. Your set with the same preamble. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 8. Cornelius.
It's false.
No, it's true. University practice, your set. 1, 1. 1, -3. 2, 2. 2, -2. Yes, Osekweku.
False.
You're right. St. Ignatius. Whereas alkenes react with concentrated H2SO4, alkanes do not. Raphael.
It's true.
Yes. In the presence of AlCl3, chloroethane reacts with benzene to give 100% ethyl benzene. Yes, Cornelius?
False.
Yes. For a substitution reaction of benzene with bromine to give bromobenzene, SnBr2 is needed as catalyst. Yes, Osekweku.
False.
Yes. All right. St. Ignatius. The moment of inertia of a homogeneous solid sphere about an axis passing through its center equals 2/5, the product of the mass of the sphere and its radius squared. Yes, Raphael?
False.
No, that's a true statement. Opoku Ware. The moment of inertia of a homogeneous solid sphere about an axis displaced from its center is less than 2/5, the product of the mass of the sphere and its radius squared. Yes, Cornelius?
It's true.
No. That's a false statement. The moment of inertia of a homogeneous solid sphere about an axis touching its surface equals 7/5, the product of the mass of the sphere and its radius squared. Yes, Osekweku.
True.
You're right. All right. Back to normal speed. I was reading very slowly there. The effect of a reversible competitive enzyme inhibitor can be nullified by increasing the product concentration. Yes, Raphael?
It's false.
You're right. The effect of a reversible competitive enzyme inhibitor can be nullified by increasing temperature. Cornelius?
It's false.
Yes. The effect of a reversible competitive enzyme inhibitor can be nullified by increasing substrate concentration. Yes, Osekweku?
True.
Yes. The function y is equal to x squared plus 1 is an even function. Yes, Raphael?
It's true.
Yes. The function y is equal to x plus 2 all squared is an even function. Yes, Cornelius?
It's false.
Yes. The function y is equal to 3x squared plus 5x plus 1 is an odd function. Osekweku?
False.
Yes. SiOH4, the OH in brackets, subscript 4, dissolves in water to give a neutral solution. Emmanuel.
False.
You're right. Al, in brackets OH subscript 3, is insoluble in water but soluble in NaOH solution. Yes, Cornelius.
It's false.
No. It's actually amphoteric. It's amphoteric. Be, in brackets OH subscript 2, is partly ionic, partly covalent. Osekweku.
True.
Yes. Last set of statements. The displacement of a particle is the distance moved by the particle in a straight line. Yes, Emmanuel?
False.
Yes. The displacement of a particle is the change in position of the particle. Cornelius?
It's true.
Yes. Last statement. Two displacements are equal only if they start at the same position and end at the same position. Yes, Osekweku.
True.
Oh dear. That's the end of the fourth round.
Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
At the end of the fourth round, St. Ignatius of Loyola Senior High School has 21 points. University Practice Senior High School has 42 points. Opoku Ware School has 55 points. Round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. For an opportunity to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. Ignatius? Thank you. Yours, Opoku Ware. Thank you. And yours, University Praxis. There are 4 riddles in all. Best wishes, everyone. I am useful in all science laboratories and not just in the chemistry laboratory. But I'm not that conspicuous, especially if I am the micro size. I may be kept in a drawer or cupboard in the laboratory. An expensive form of me is made with nickel. I could be made of glass or plastic material and have a flat or oval-shaped or tapered end. Yes, Cornelius.
Micrometer screw gauge.
No. I continue. I could have a wooden handle to make the scooping of solid material from bottles easier. Who am I? Yes, Osekweku.
The spatula.
Yes, it's a spatula. I read all the clues, 3 points. Next one. I am a phenomenon in which electrons are emitted. I essentially involve a collision between a photon. Osekweku.
Photoelectric emission.
No. I continue. A collision between a photon and a free electron. In the process, a scattered photon of lower energy than the incident one appears. Yes. Adonai.
Compton effect.
Yes, it's the Compton effect. I read the third clue, 3 points. Next one. I am a semi-solid tissue. My composition is dynamic as my mixture of cellular and non-cellular components. Yes, Osekweku.
Connective tissue.
No. So let me continue reading. My composition is dynamic as my mixture of cellular and non-cellular components, that is connective tissue, shifts with age and in response to systemic factors. In humans, I am colloquially characterized as red or yellow. Raphael.
Plasma.
Ah. Cornelius.
The bone marrow.
Yes. I read the third clue, 3 points. Last one. am a process in mathematics. I am used in solving a quadratic equation. Mind you, I'm not factorization. Adonai.
Completing the square.
You're right. I read the third clue, 3 points, and that's the end of the fifth round.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. St. Ignatius of Loyola Senior High School has 21 points. University Practice Senior High School has 45 points. Opoku Ware School has 64 points. St. Ignatius of Loyola Senior High School, thank you for being here. Things didn't go well today, but all is not lost because GCB Bank in the money zone is giving you 420 Ghana cedis. Best wishes. University practice, thank you for being here. In the money zone, you are not going away empty-handed. You get 900 Ghana cedis. Opoku Ware School, congratulations on winning the contest. You are taking 1,280 Ghana cedis away. But best of all, I look forward to seeing you at the semi-finals. Well done. Viewers, before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Aken University of Applied Sciences, Newmont Gold Corp Ghana, and InterVarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. Thank you. Viewers, thank you very much for joining us for this contest. Please plan to be with us next time when we bring you Kumase Academy, Ghana Senior High School Tamale, and at Desadel College. Thank you again and see you next time. Bye.
Here's innovation from GOIL that takes you further. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and GOIL has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. GOIL. Good energy.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your premier and classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
At Central University, we are not just giving theoretical knowledge, but also real-life practical immersion. Our projects and research are targeted at solving real-life problems within our built and a natural environment. My name is Che Joseph Bafo, an architecture student. The faculty and facilities available to us make us industry ready. The projects I'm working on recently won an award when my colleagues and I visited the Netherlands. Central University makes you industry ready.